Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense will have first crack at this one. Complete to start this drive. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. Racing to the right. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this
breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Give to the single back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Fox. Makes the grab. Oh, he got loose. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They want to throw it. Now adjusting. Right out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Unloads quickly.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Caught near the sticks. It's Duarte. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interceptions. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Reads it, fires complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Aztecs are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Fox. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Back's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Diego State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Wants to throw. It's Denson. Quick completion on the out route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. Kick is in the air. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Scott. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Looking for room, it's Scott. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
To the air, it's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Duarte. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D going the other direction.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Clemson will send the punt team out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Running free. Past the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Pushed down for the tackle. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Aztecs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. And the deep. It's a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield, it's Denson. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Aztecs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on second down. Dances away. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run the toss. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. The Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Trying to beat them to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, like most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a man, it's Denson. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Bring in the heat. He'll throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. What a good mix of plays. Keep turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's gained. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. The play-action fake. Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snap to the back. Working that left side now. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here. Have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives. Get the football on the perimeter with somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it.
Leaves it with the running back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. UAB is... show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 38 over Texas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well.
Release to the back. On target. And they'll knock him down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Gets it out fast. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He'll toss it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. It's in goal. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. And the Aztecs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game?
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Number 16.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the open.